Okay, we're going to install a front camera, not a dash cam, just a parking aid, on a 2023 Subaru Crosstrek. Auto Harness has a harness adapter, so we can utilize the screen already in the car. One of the obstacles is, let's take a walk out there and remove the grill, which on the Subaru is the whole front of the car. This whole assembly, because the grill's bolted in, which I don't want to do. But I do want to utilize this, the stock location for a front camera. It's going to be pointing more down for parking. But anyway, which, looking down, it's basically right there. So if I just remove this panel for a little better access in there, I don't have to remove the grill. So we're not. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips. These, you stick a little, I'm in bright sun so I can't see the screen on the camera. You just pop those up. Okay. Parking place. Always one. There it is. Okay, and this it just slides out of there. Have access to that little front panel, and there's 2 screws. I don't know if, oh yeah, there's 2 screws either side holding that little center panel off. There it is. 2 little Phillips screwdriver screws, and this is the panel we pulled out of the grill. It screws in from the back side, so I can drill a hole through here to mount my camera, and then try to figure out how to route the wiring and get it inside the cab. I'd make a little spacer because the inside of this housing has a little ridge on the inside, and this is so far up on the top it would cause the camera to cock out. So anyway, I just made a spacer to sit down inside of there out of some aluminum flat bar or whatever you have, so that this sits back. The nice thing about this is it's going to be able to be removable easily. The only thing I can think of that I will have to remove it is the camera came with some little shims, which we're sitting in. They're just little flat pieces of plastic. There's a 3, 5 and a 7 degree. So you put it underneath the camera to change how it sits. I want this pretty much pointing down so I can see the front bumper, and as much as I can see downward, so when I'm trying to park close to something like a curb or whatever, that's all this is for, just parking. Go install this and loosely put the wiring in the engine bay. I still haven't figured out how to get into the cab, short of drilling a hole through the firewall, which I really don't want to do. Anyway, this camera was, I forget, $35 or something. Pretty inexpensive camera. I'm not looking for great clarity. I sue. Camera's installed. This panel was off. The wire runs over. Comes over across the top. And then it goes down the fender in the back towards the body of the car. There's a piece of foam in the car, so I kind of following the hose, washer hose, followed it down. This wiring is all going to get tidied up, but it'll be after the camera's working, because I may probably have to get in there and adjust the camera. But it goes down there and basically goes down the fender. You pull this inside panel off. There's 3 clips, and there's one there, and there's, I think, 2 more up here. And this inside piece will get up out of the way, and about here there's a slot with 2 rubber grommets that go inside the car. You follow the hood latch cable and the washer hose, they go through there. It's kind of a pain, but beats drilling holes. Okay, and this is where it comes in. Up above the kick panel. It's not showing, is it? There it is. It's where the hood latch, and I believe it's the hose that goes to the back window washer. It comes through the side of the footwell there. I pushed a piece of wire through the grommet that the hose came through, because it's softer, and then from the outside I taped the camera lead to the wire and then pulled it through. It's not a very comfortable position. And then the wire is routed in above there's a vent duct. And it'll go across over to the radio. Have the vent pulled loose and some of the plastic. I've got the console top pulled off because I want to put the switch for the camera right there. Pulling these plastic panels off is a little tedious. It's got all these little plastic barbs. Basically everything pops apart. This camera, the FRAC system, doesn't use this power wire, the red one. So I will be separating this and tucking it someplace, the red wire. So in the future, if I ever want to access something from the engine bay, like to run a relay or something for front lights or whatever, I'll already have a wire in place. Just waiting for the FRAC harness to pull the radio out. And see how it goes. But that was the hardest part, in my opinion, was getting from the engine bay inside the car. Radio out, because I have to get to the, you have to pull the radio out to get to the back side to finish the wiring. The side vents, they come off pretty easy with the pry tool. You just start at the top with your little tool and they pop out. There's several videos showing how to do that. The biggest one is the top one. It's really hard to get out. I kind of got from this both sides to pop it loose. It comes out towards you. It's a real bear. Just a little bit, get one side popped loose and get the other side popped loose, and it just pretty much came out. But it can be challenging.